case, I will call them 12-year-olds because they are immature.
Yeah.
And they fit the stereotype.
But I hope they're 12.
Yeah.
Like if they're
and
over
they
12.
reinforce the stereotype, the toxic stereotype. So.
But if you're a 12-year-old watching DK News, you're very smart.
Yeah.
12-year-old.
If you're watching DK News, you're very smart.
I'm serious. Fucking shut up.
Welcome to YouTube's favorite K-pop show, DK News.
Danny,
David,
lots and lots of
Honest Tea.
Okay, first off,
BTS V breaks the internet and Instagram in many ways.
Second, we have Bigbang's Taeyang becoming a daddy.
And next we have the update on the Thai member Sitala from HYBE and her situation.
Next, we have HYBE concert being announced featuring Justin Bieber. And also we have Korea being hellbound with Corona. We're going to hell. But before we go on to hell, we are very proud to announce a new service at Naked Soul called Naked Ask. Ask any question you have about Korea, literally anything. Our team of local Koreans, including us and Anna Lee, will answer with thorough research using information from local resources. It's 100% free. And your questions will be answered 100% guaranteed. Plus, if you know any answers to the questions others have submitted, you can answer them too. And we're just trying to make a fun community and a Korean Wikipedia here. Further down the line, we're planning to create a rewards program for answering that rewards you with points that you can use to buy Korean goods on Naked Soul and other places. So join us at Naked Soul and ask away.
Speaking of hell, also watch our Hellbound watch party
Exactly.
on patreon.com/DKDKTV.
Exactly.
You guys are missing out on the good stuff.
Oh, that show was so good.
So go check it out on Patreon.
We had so much fun watching it.
Yeah.
And on to the first news. Okay, so Bigbang Taeyang is a daddy now. YG Entertainment announced on December 6th that Bigbang's Taeyang had become a daddy, welcoming their first son to the world with his wife Min Hyo-rin. Min Hyo-rin officially confirmed her pregnancy on September 27th of this year. The couple married in 2018 after 4 years of dating. So and now they're having a baby. Congratulations to the couple on the newborn. Now we have to have some bad news. Korea's birth rate is plummeting to nothingness in the meantime, with year 2020 birth rate being 0.837. Can you believe that?
It's gonna become 0 at one point.
Yeah, I think so. And it's dropping to 0.82 as of Q3 2021. So thank you for keeping the Korean race alive, Taeyang and Min Hyo-rin.
They are delivering very good DNA.
Those genes get to stay.
One thing as a Big Bang fan is that I'm happy that there's some kind of good news coming out at least.
At last.
At last for Taeyang. He always seems to deliver good news. But does this mean there will be no Big Bang comeback soon because Taeyang needs to focus on the baby?
Probably not. I'm not keeping my fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And on to the next news.
So we have an update on the Thai member Sitala from the group HYBE that is to debut. On last DK News, there was news about the Thai member named Sitala from the group HYBE getting into some controversy as netizens found out that she was the daughter of a dictatorship advocate and that she once wrote that her father was her role model.
Not only that, she participated in the protest for the coup.
So netizens were divided on whether she will get to continue her pursuit as a K-pop idol or not. Well, it seems like we have an official stance now, as the label put out a statement regarding her situation. GLG, her agency, started off by apologizing and wishing peace for Thailand.
Okay, yeah.
And they also admitted that the company took time to learn about the complicated political situation in Thailand.
Finally.
So obviously they didn't know anything about it. As I did. I mean,
but like
not a lot of people.
They're the ones that are hiring this
But
girl,
honestly,
you know?
even if I would hire a Thai person as like a K-pop agency's
it's no excuse.
boss, I would not.
It's no excuse. That's just being lazy.
Then they added because Sitala was a minor when her father was active in politics, it would be unfair for her to get disadvantaged due to a situation that she did not have any control of. Thus, there will be no member changes for HYBE. So she's going to debut in the group.
She's staying.
It's a 4-member group, so without her, it's going to be 3 very awkward numbers. Also, about Sitala choosing her father as a role model was out of respect of his career of an actor and director. Sitala is currently reflecting and learning about Thailand's political climate, the agency said, and they further backed her up saying that she is a loyal and well-mannered girl. and that she has pride in her culture and people, and she had always said that making Thailand more well known to the world was one of her greatest motivations. I guess I do know about Thailand's political situation
Yeah, so
a little bit,
now thanks to her, you know what happens.
but I'm pretty sure that's
In
not the way
history.
she wanted to
Yeah.
let the world know about Thailand.
It's actually letting the world know about the democratic movement
That's
in Thailand.
important. However, the fans don't seem to be very happy yet.
I found it astounding that they have overlooked her social media posts that actually stand in defiance of democracy. Idols have been kicked out of groups for less. Her vile slander against rural democratic supporters who are in lack of money, red shirts, is disgusting. What do you mean she did not have a role in? Pictures of her participating in the rallies are everywhere. The reason why Thai people have been against her debut is not because of her father. Sitala herself has also supported dictatorship since 2010. On her personal Twitter, there were many tweets about supporting the coup by military in 2014. The account was deactivated after this issue became a trend with more than 1 million hashtags.
Well, I feel like the company's kind of really dumb. They should have checked. If you're a K-pop company, your past history is very, very important in making a safe landing to your debut, right?
Yeah.
People dig up shit from high school, you bully somebody. All those things could be potential scandals, and when you have a PR risk like this, you should research it.
If I was a CEO, I would be like, oh, so where are you from? Oh, Thailand. Oh, you're like a 17-year-old girl. Okay, how was your life? Oh, blah, blah, blah. What does your dad do? What do your parents do? Oh, he's an actor and director. Oh, really? That's good. And
Okay, well,
Start off.
if you're trying to target the Thai market, I think you need to do some research. Whatever they're gonna say, honestly, is just gonna piss off Thai people even more.
yeah.
So at this point, maybe they should just shut the fuck up. That's just a
I
matter
feel like
of
the
fact.
CEO of the company is going to be in some deep stress right now.
Okay,
Okay.
well, I feel bad for Thai people having to watch this.
Yeah, but
whole
we
thing
got to worry about
play out.
Korea because
Korea is hellbound with corona, which is our next
Yeah.
news. Korea reached new highs of daily confirmed cases with 7,175 testing positive on December 8th, and a very similar number testing positive yesterday on December 9th. The number of severe cases have also proportionately risen, with ICUs in Seoul having been filled up to 90% its max capacity, which is
crazy.
kind of insane. Now, Korea does seem to go back to normal, to be fair, as they alleviated its most of its social distancing policies this month. The government called it the With Corona Initiative. The government had deemed that since over 80% of the nation was vaccinated and many small businesses were struggling because of the social distancing measures, we could basically return to normal. And the numbers were in the thousands, so it was, I guess, okay. Initially, they had believed that Korea's medical system could withstand up to 10,000 positive cases before it fails. However, things quickly spiraled out of control as the number of daily positive cases, which started at the thousands a month ago, jumped to 5,000 last week, 7,000 yesterday, and the day before. The government eventually pulled the plug on December 6th, enforcing customers of restaurants, cafes, and 14 other fields of business to require a vaccine pass from their customers. So vaccine passes are given to those who are vaccinated from COVID. Vaccine passes are only effective for 6 months and require booster shots to renew your vaccine pass every 6 months. Cafes and restaurants will require you to have the proof of vaccine or a negative testing within the past 48 hours.
It's not just a testing. It's like what is it? What do you call
PCR
it?
test.
PCR test.
Yeah. You need to stick it up your nose. You can only have one unvaccinated person in a group, and the group cannot exceed 6 people. Our company cannot afford any more unvaccinated people, except for him. Starting in February, students will now have to show vaccine passes to go to academies, libraries, and study rooms. So they all have to be essentially vaccinated unless they want to go from home and school and home and school.
Yeah.
Now these near mandates, I would call them, have become a huge national debate, with a petition from a junior high school student protesting against the vaccine mandate, receiving over 300,000 signatures. With the Omicron variant hitting Korea, many people have seemed to lose faith in the government's measures, with contradicting information about the virus and vaccine floating around the internet. People are very confused and just angry right now. To be honest, I'm a little biased. Let me just get that out there, but what do you think the government should do?
I'm directly affected by this policy because
You're unvaccinated.
yeah, I'm not fully vaccinated yet, so I have to eat alone. I had a Tinder date tomorrow to
Oh,
the
really?
museum, but I can't go.
Oh.
I had to
Nice
cancel it.
excuse.
What?
Was she hot?
No, I can't go.
Yeah, but was she hot?
That's not the
By
point.
the pictures. Is she unvaccinated?
No.
No, then you can go.
No, the museum requires a vaccine
Oh,
pass.
okay. You can't go to the museum if you don't have a vaccine pass. Oh.
Yeah, so I'm very angry.
Well, you should go somewhere else. Why the fuck are you going to a museum with a Tinder date? Why are you like having this sophisticated Tinder date? Just go to a fucking bar or something like normal people.
Okay, that's not the point.
Just a heads up, full clarity, I'm very anti-government. I think one of the issues was they laid out these very specific guidelines for themselves. Social distancing level 1, this, and then level 2 is this. But then they started making new amendments to those rules and then calling it social distancing 2.5, level 2.5 alpha plus or omega, whatever the fuck. They just kept adding on new shit and new standards and new regulations. They just basically set a set of rules for themselves, and then they never really kept, any of those rules. And that's why I think a lot of people are frustrated, is because like if you're a small business owner, you gotta know what's down the line. You see the numbers go up and the government says, okay, it's okay until 10,000 people. Then, as a small business owner, you gotta have that assurance of knowing that your business will be staying open until 10,000 people have COVID every single day. But because they're changing it on the fly like this, and it's not even like they're giving a heads up notice, they're just like, okay, starting from 3 days from now, these are the new rules. So I think those kind of things are what keep a lot of people frustrated.
Yeah.
And let me just stay clear, I'm agnostic about the vaccine. I'm anti-mandate. Is this too political now?
Okay, I just hope Alice.
I'm vaccinated.
I just hope Alice fast forwarded like his whole talk until now, because like it was like.
I'm just like, I don't like mandate. I think David should be able to go to the museum and have his Tinder date.
I think all parties are responsible, honestly. Like the individuals or the society that are trying to be super selfish, the government that's not being scientific and practical, and also the vaccine pharmaceutical companies that are not making reliable vaccines. So all three parties, they're all like, doing shit.
Yeah.
And
also, we don't know shit, so don't take our word for it. Next news.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of COVID, okay, HYBE just perfectly timed a concert announcement.
How does that?
This is online, okay, and it's also featuring Justin Bieber. On December 7th, HYBE announced their year-end concert. It was titled 2022 Weverse Con New Era, featuring none other than the Biebs. Announced artist list was Bumzu, Down, N-Hyphen, Promise 9, Justin Bieber, Ehyun, 17, and Tomorrow by Together, all of whom have a presence on Weverse.
No BTS?
No BTS.
What?
Yeah, they're taking a break. They said they're gonna take a break.
No BTS on Mama, no BTS on Weverse concert.
But you got Justin Bieber. Kintex an exhibition hall in Gyeonggi-do is the venue. Why? Why are you
갑자기 막
Kintex, everybody. I'm so excited. That's actually like, I can drive there from my mom's house. I'm gonna stay there. Kintex is the venue. So it's unclear if Justin Bieber will participate in Kintex offline, but I'm thinking it will be playing remotely. What's wrong with Kintex?
No, nothing's wrong. You're just like, Madison Square Garden!
There's a lost and found in Kintex for buses.
Okay,
If you're ever in Seoul or Gyeonggi-do and you ride the red line bus and you lost something, you left something there, you can just go to Kintex and they have a lost and found. So the concert will have 5 different stages with the live band and also a tribute stage, just like last year's Chinechar hologram thing that was kind of a little random and weird, to be honest.
Yeah.
I have a video essay
Who
about
are they
that.
bringing back again from the dead?
Let's take a guess. Who died recently? Jeonjuan? Meanwhile, Very Very has kicked off their US tour. This is kind of random, but I just wanted to talk about tours.
Yeah.
On December 6th, with a concert in LA. They will be performing in 8 different cities, so
Wow.
go check them out if they are in your town.
Very, eight different cities.
And I
yeah.
saw the venue and the pictures from the concert.
Holy
It was
cow.
pretty big.
Wow.
Pretty big, packed crowd right there.
Very, very popular.
Yeah. So that's basically it. And there's gonna be more concerts. Actually, we're gonna be giving away Monsta X US tour concerts tickets next week for the NYC.
You'll have to participate in our Naked Inside live stream to get it.
Yes.
So yeah.
So next Friday.
Notifications on, community posts. Yeah.
Go watch all that.
Ding ding. Yeah.
Ding dong. On to the next news.
BTS V breaks the internet and Instagram in many ways.
Yes.
As you all might know already, BTS broke the internet again by surprising ARMY with a gift, perhaps a gift for themselves too.
Right.
On the 6th, all 7 members opened an Instagram account with their own unique handles. Whose handle do you like the most?
I like Jungkook's.
Yeah, I think his was very unique.
clever.
While their Instagram follower growth rate was crazy, one member stood out, especially V, because he broke Angelina Jolie's record for fastest 1 million followers.
I didn't even know Angelina Jolie was that
Yeah.
relevant.
And
right
Billie
now.
Eilish's record for fastest 1 million likes on Instagram.
I didn't even know there was such a record.
And also 5 million likes on Instagram, surpassing Blackpink's Lisa in just 1 hour and 43 minutes.
So many random ass records.
And also fastest person in the world to gain 10 million followers on Instagram, surpassing Jennifer Aniston.
Wow, I didn't know these 90 stars were
She's the friend.
popping up on Instagram.
Hmm. Now he's at 22.7 million followers.
And probably even higher by the time we are watching this.
Yeah. Let's get Cristiano Ronaldo. There was also a small incident that broke the internet as well, as V started following Blackpink's Jennie.
Oh boy.
Fans instantly captured that, and quickly V posted on Weverse implying that he had accidentally followed her because of the recommendation function, which I get, stating that Instagram was a scary app.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
Yeah, all of the members have been putting on this persona, saying how do you do Instagram? Instagram is so scary.
Yeah.
Is this how you do Instagram?
I probably think that they have a 90% chance of
haters are gonna
having
come,
a
so let's
private
not
account.
comment too much about that. While there's absolutely nothing wrong with following Jennie, some immature 12-year-old fans or aunties flock to Jennie's Instagram account, posting immature stuff like this, making the problem bigger than it is. They were like, why you date Taeyang,
Now those comments are all gone now. I think they deleted them or something.
Yeah.
Some dumbass people.
Yeah, if people have too much time, especially these 12-year-old people.
Yeah, well, they're 12. What are they gonna do?
Yeah.
Right.
In this case, I will call them 12-year-olds because they are immature.
Yeah.
And they fit the stereotype.
But I hope they're 12.
Yeah.
If they're
and
over
they
12.
reinforce the stereotype, the toxic stereotype.
Yeah.
So.
But if you're a 12-year-old watching DK News, you're very smart.
Yeah.
12-year-old.
If you're watching DK News, you're very smart. No offense to 12-year-olds, but don't become a 12-year-old that comments that kind of stuff on.
We're gonna have a petition from
Hey,
12-year-olds.
everyone was once 12. Genuinely think he slipped and actually followed it, because for the recommendation function, I almost followed some people that I don't want to follow too. I want them to get rid of that freaking thing.
No, I want them to have a verification process where it's not
oh, do you really want to follow?
Yeah, do you want to follow?
Yeah,
Yes or no?
Actually, they should do that.
Yeah.
I don't know why this recommendation list. I have these people's numbers on my phone, but I don't really want to associate them on social media. But they pop up every single time I go onto a random account.
These people that I have cut ties with.
I
have terrible relationships with.
Right.
I accidentally sometimes follow them, and I the thing is, you don't really know if you've accidentally hit it, because maybe you're just scrolling and you accidentally hit it, and then you find out a few weeks, days later, and it's oh man, I don't like that. Instagram needs to up their UIs. Mark Zuckerberg, Meta, are you listening? I don't think he cares about Instagram anymore, to be honest.
Yeah, he's in the metaverse already.
he's-
He's touching some stuff with his air pockets.
Oh,
Air pocket
oh,
hands.
I really want those.
Yeah, he's been
Oh.
Before I end, how many of you have actually DM'd BTS? Because they've blocked their comment section, so I think people are
They've blocked it?
Yeah. It's only eligible for the other members.
Oh, really? How is that?
I don't know. I don't know if
it's
there's
friends only,
Yeah,
maybe.
I think so.
Ah.
Or maybe they say okay, so I'm gonna unlock it for 0.1 second, be ready, Jimmy.
Be ready at 15:17. And yeah, but
If
I've
it's
been,
not that, maybe there's a function, or maybe Instagram gave them a privilege. Yeah.
I've been enjoying RN's Instagram posts
Me too.
a lot because
Arms is the most
he goes to these random ass museums. He went to
Yeah.
this one in like Texas.
In the desert.
So yeah, go check that out. Go check out their Instagram. Go check out our Instagram. Go check out our Patreon, patreon.com/DKDKTV. We're actually right now doing a poll on what we should watch next for our watch parties. So please be sure to comment on that. Everybody can poll.
Yeah, and also an upcoming community event is that we're gonna have a live chat party on our Discord chat for Mama.
Yay.
Mama is coming this week on
Mama.
Saturday, KST. If you want to join that, please check out our Patreon and join the Discord chat. And there's wonderful people there, a wonderful community. So please join.
And we'll see you guys next time. Oh.